Hi Leo, and welcome to your Spirit Guide messages for June 2020. We're going to start your reading by pulling the two strongest energies of your Spirit Guides that are coming through for the month of June and what they are trying to help you with. Oh wow, Leo, you've got the Spirit of Initiation. So this reading is definitely for Leos who are a bit more awakened or red-pilled, however you want to look at it, because with this spirit guide coming through, you are having a major activation at the soul. And this is, more than just some big epiphany or awareness about your life. This is spiritual. This is about your gifts. This is a new perception of the world, of yourself, of your divinity. This is deeply a spiritual month for Leo in June. Wow. An initiation, like you are stepping over the threshold of something. And again, this is spiritual. Next is, okay, and it doesn't stop. You've got the shaman of tradition. And this guide is an ascended soul of the earth plane, okay? So everything that you experience in your life, this guide has experienced in one lifetime or another when they were embodied, okay? They have ascended the earth plane, and they are assisting you at this time with your personal ascension, with your personal awakening, coming into awareness of your spiritual gifts and activation to a new spiritual gift, a huge expansion to an existing spiritual gift, okay? Leo, this is deep and this is soul. So let's pull some more cards and see, what they're going to talk about, where this major spiritual change is happening. What area of your life? And then you've got ninth house coming out. That is higher learning, higher spirituality. Okay, man, it just does not stop. And we have Chiron, deep healing. Chiron is actually going retrograde on July 11th and will be retrograde in Aries all the way until December. And what this is a deep healing to your inner self, Leo. You guys are probably coming off of a long cycle. Saturn is also retrograde, okay? And Saturn is bringing us a huge karmic balance, and also in that space, a lot of the different things that we have gone through, we finally understand our life lessons, and that experience transforms into wisdom. So there is some of that going on for you guys. But man, with this higher learning, some of you are coming off of dark night of the soul because you've had an awakening. Some of you are getting very red-pilled through the month of June, spiritual. And again, your guides aren't giving too much about like physical details of like what's playing out in your life, like the day-to-day stuff. This is 100% about you, your soul, and the healing coming from the depth of you. A lot of things that have plagued you, that have confused you, that have caused you pain, you're finally coming into a place of understanding. And through that process, Chiron comes in and just heals you. There's no more pain, Leo, and everything makes sense. And again, back to a spiritual gift activation or expansion. Absolutely, because you are crossing the threshold. It's like you're going into another dimension. You're only my 5th reading, but this is by far the most spiritual out of them all. And Jupiter is also retrograde. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is 9th house energy. So there could be some blessings also coming your way in June that help everything just feel better and sweeter. All right, so we're going to look at this ninth house, higher learning, first. Okay, and look at that. Imagine that. We've got the Hierophant. Leo, this month of June, you might kind of just feel like you're walking in a daze, and it's not a bad daze. It's like you feel the lost pieces of yourself returning. Everything's making sense. You feel like you are grounded. You've regained your footing. The emotional pain that some of you have been suffering, there's such a healing and release for you. This is your destiny. It's very divinely guided, and your spirit guides are working quite closely with you in June. But I feel that just the soul contract you have with them, they have the power to manipulate certain things in your reality. And you may have found in the past like you were very frustrated no matter what you did, no matter which advice you followed, no matter which path you went down, no matter what you changed. There's like a very specific situation that just nothing seemed to improve no matter what you did. And the reason for that is that you were working on a life lesson through that situation or that relationship, and now you're coming to the end of that. You're crossing the threshold into new energy, to a new path, new lessons. And so where you were very, very blocked, it's because that wasn't your path forward. And the resistance, the rejection, the oppression, the confusion, you evolved quite a bit at the soul through that experience and the process of it. And now you're coming into the full awareness of that, and it's such a breakthrough for you. So this Hierophant, spiritual, higher learning, it all coincides beautifully with each other. What do we have now? The Knight of Pentacles. This has been a very slow moving process for you, Leo, but you've completed it. The cycle is coming to an end, and now you're moving into a period of lighter energy, and there's a potential you're going to grow and expand even further, but it's not through those heavier, rigid circumstances. In fact, now we have the Magician coming out as the outcome of all of this energy. So what happens for you feels very magical, Leo. It absolutely does. And there is going to be some material manifestation. Some of you have been working on a project or a goal, and it's going to manifest in June. This is a payoff. This is a reward for you. This is that Jupiter retrograde energy, and there's some magic. There's magic around your manifestations and the blessings that are coming to you. But all this beautiful energy, you have earned it because you've been going through some heavy life lessons. So this is nice to see. Let's look at this Chiron energy, this deep healing. And those of you with this is the spiritual awakening, spiritual gift. Some of you may be awakening to the mystic within and may start learning magic, or going to another level with magic. And I say that because we have the Magician and we do have the spirit of initiation right there. And as I said that, look, the High Priestess flew out with the Seven of Swords. So some of you, the way that your spiritual path is twisting and turning, it's leading you into some places that you thought you would never go. But since your consciousness is expanding through your experience, turning into wisdom, what used to make you afraid, you're no longer afraid of. You are intrigued by it. All right? We have the Devil coming out under this Chiron. Yeah, that's heavy, hard energy. And the Devil in the tarot represents Capricorn. Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto all retrograding through Capricorn right now. Okay, so I know that Saturn and Pluto have been working very heavily with you, and you are being released from these chains, and that energy where I picked up that you've been blocked, again, that wasn't your path, and it's felt like a huge restriction, maybe injustice, unfairness, like why, and now the chains are breaking, Leo. You're being freed, you're rising, you're elevating, you're going to understand all the reasons why because of how everything is coming together now in the month of June. Yeah, look at this. Eight of Swords is next. You have been feeling very restricted, very bound to something, bound to your pain, bound to an experience, bound to a relationship, and it's like there has been no solution. And again, no matter what you have tried, nothing has changed, and it's worn you down quite a bit. But Leo, this is what is now healing, okay? You are breaking free. You're crossing the threshold. You're stepping through a gateway. And look at what's next. We have this beautiful Queen of Pentacles coming through. So some earth energy. This could involve a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this is where the healing is coming in. What's happened with this person, you're finally able to heal and forgive and feel better about it. Or you and this person, if there's been a lot of separation, distance, and disconnection, misunderstanding, arguments, you guys are going to come into a place of healing. You're going to talk. You're going to work it out, all right? So deep healing with a connection with another person. And again, that will play out differently for each of you. This is a general read. Some of you, you will directly heal with this person. Others of you, the understanding and the experience transforming into wisdom brings the healing, the forgiveness, and allows you to fully release this from your energy and you move forward. Also, Leo, you may be offered an apology by somebody, okay? That really hurt you, that's done some really awful things to you, that put you in a bind, left you holding the bag. Somebody may take big accountability for all of their actions. And you know, June, we're in retrograde season. We have 2 eclipses happening in June as well, and that's bringing people to their senses. That's bringing all things to light. It's lots of exposure, confessions, heart-to-heart conversations, awareness of self, and a desire to take accountability and to right past wrongs. That's happening for you as well as everybody else. And the way this energy unfolds personally in your life through June is healing to your soul, Leo, all the way to your soul. And those of you that have been going through a dark night of the soul, you are done with that. You are coming out the other side of that. You are free from that heavy, oppressive energy. And you know, all the things that you were trying to get away from during that dark night, all that, you know, heavy energy, dark emotions, shadow energies, all of it, now you see how every bit of it served you and how it's grown you and reshaped you and transformed you into a stronger, independent version of yourself than you ever used to be. Very empowered, very sure of yourself and where you're headed and where you're going. Deep healing across the board for all of you. Okay, let's pull some more tarot. Look at this. You've got the Scythe, which is the Death card, and that is good. Leo, you are cutting a lot of negativity out of your life. And those chains that bind you, you are breaking free from them. There are some situations or some relationships coming to an end, but I think you're okay with that. Whatever is leaving your life in June, you're good with that. And we did have the Scorpio full moon on May 6th, 7th, and that was a powerful full moon. It's all about bringing things to completion, you know, the ending, so that you may rise, the phoenix rising from the ashes of ruin, and you're coming out of that, each and every one of you. And the degree and depth that you've been working with this shadow energy is different for all of you. This is a general reading, but you're breaking free of that. That's what's dying. That's what's ending. Again, you're completing a cycle and walking through this threshold. And in that space, you're more connected to your soul. Your current spiritual gift really expands. Others of you awaken to a new gift. And then again, that message of just being really red-pilled, some of you, because look at what is next. On top of that death card, we have the Tower. Shocking changes and shakeups for Leo, but in a very good way. Like, you are ready for all of this to go. You are ready for this breakthrough. You have been imprisoned, whether it's in the mind, the heart, or the soul. In some capacity, you have been imprisoned, and now you are having this beautiful breakthrough, and it's shocking. It comes in quick, it comes in fast. All this enlightenment, illumination, and insight about yourself, your journey, your place in this world, it happens fast. And Leo, if you've been on the fence trying to make a decision about anything, in June, that's no longer going to be a problem. You are going to become quite sure of yourself, who you are, your path, what you want, what needs to go, and what you're now striving and reaching for. Okay, so that is beautiful, because now we have the Emperor energy coming on top of this as the outcome. So major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. Powerful time for Leo. And with the Emperor being the outcome, that is you being the king or queen of your castle. That's you knowing who and what you are, very sure of yourself and your choices, the decisions that you've made in the past, and any decision that you're about to make moving forward. You just empowered in a different way. You believe in yourself in a different way. And there's a lot of these heavy emotions that you guys have been struggling with, you know, for different reasons. That's not going to be an issue anymore. You're moving beyond that. You're evolving, Leo. You're growing and expanding beyond what has restricted you, what has held you back in the past. Okay, you're growing beyond that. So this is positive, and there is deep, deep healing that's coming in. And you have this spirit guide is out of this world. Okay, this guide is not of the earth plane. This guide has walked the earth many, many lifetimes and has ascended the earth plane. So it's like, this is you, and this is where you're evolving into. Okay, I don't know how to explain it better than that, because obviously, you know, you're of this world, but it's like, here you are of this world, experiencing this world, and now through June you have this major shift in the soul, and it's like, you feel more in control. You see the matrix. You see your personal power. You are more enlightened. I'm just really struggling to try to properly articulate this to you, the way this energy transitions inside of you. You may have felt like, maybe even like the last 3 years, you're walking in a daze. You don't understand, and you've just been trying to go with the flow. You've just been hanging on. And now that's all changing. There's no more questions. There's no more confusion. There's no more uncertainty. And anything that must go, even if it feels like a sacrifice, you're ready for that, because you understand. You see the whole picture. You see how it all fits together. And it comes in these beautiful flashes of insight. All right, let's pull you some oracle. All right, this right here is manifestation. This is the pentacle. This is the stone. This is everything coming together for you, Leo. But the manifestation, I feel, is more inside of you. All those pieces finally fitting, because look at what you have here. This beautiful spirit guide, or not spirit guide, I'm sorry, animal guide coming through. This is the stag. This is leadership. This is masculine energy. This is personal empowerment, okay? And we've seen that message already coming through. This is you, and you have this animal guide reminding you of your strength, your stamina, your power, and you no longer feel small, like you don't have a choice. You do feel like you have a choice now, because look at this. Oh my gosh. This is the sun, okay? There are several different suns in this particular oracle deck, but this one right here is the sun itself. Leo, you're ruled by the sun. The sun is rising high in your sky, which illuminates all things. No more secrets, no more darkness, no more confusion, no more hurt. Very healing energy, successful energy, truth coming your way. And also, we do have 2 eclipses taking place in June. The first one is the full moon in Sagittarius on June 5th. It's a lunar eclipse, and you got 9th house. 9th house is Sagittarius, so that eclipse is part of this flash of lightning, of enlightenment that shakes things up for you. And then we have the new moon, which is on the cusp of Cancer and your sign, which is an annular solar eclipse. Okay, so 2 of them in June, the sun coming out. I know that it's going to be potent for you. It's bringing you to a place of your personal empowerment, where you do feel that you can achieve and you're not stuck, and your past energies and efforts now starting to pay off. And I'm telling you, you are having these flashes of enlightenment. And because we have the stag and the emperor here, it doesn't matter if you are male or female. You are coming into a place of personal empowerment and activation at the solar plexus chakra. And solar plexus is where we manifest, we materialize things from. You do have the stone, the pentacle with the sun sitting on top of it, and the stag, where you have felt restricted, hands tied behind your back, can't win for trying. Now, Leo, now is the time that you're going to start manifesting like magic. You've got the magician here. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start manifesting all those blocks and restrictions gone, because you've completed the lesson. You've completed the task, okay? And you're stepping through the threshold. And those of you that have, are walking out of that dark night of the soul, oh my gosh, it's like you're stepping into a whole new world. It's almost shocking to you how much everything is just like turning on a dime. Where it was gloomy and night for a while, all of a sudden, oh, look at that. All of a sudden, the sun has come out and is high in the sky, and you're not scared. There's no more fear. There's no more pain. There's no more confusion. You see things for what they are, not just in the physical, but all the way into your soul, Leo. Oh, what an empowering month for Leos. Sunshine. Oh, the sun is shining on you. Career and business growth, fabulous communication and relationships. Look at that, Leo. Yes, beautiful. And achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. But all will be well. Major achievement coming in for Leo. And reflection. Friendship in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Yes. And we do see some things coming to an end, but you're ready for it to go. Leo, you're not trying to hold on to anything that's slipping out of your life. You're ready for this balance. And you understand at the soul, which brings you into this beautiful place of peace and harmony. And from there, it's just like all the restrictions pop off you. The picture comes into form and you feel empowered and you're ready to move forward with fresh eyes, a fresh heart, and you see a different vision for yourself than you did before, or that you have for quite some time. Okay, so those are your messages, Leo. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.